It's been over 100 testing at the Delhi borders, at 3 different borders, which is the Tikri area, Ghazipur and Singhu. Today, on International Women's Day, in large numbers, women farmers protesting. You may have seen akhadas, gyms, makeshift washing machine areas, makeshift salons as well. But at Tikri border, at the Bahadurgarh area, is Pind, California. That's right. I'm coming to you from Pind, California, at the Tikri border, a protest site, joined by a doctor, Dr. Swiman Singh, from the US, an Indian-American doctor from the US. When he found out that one of his relatives was down with stroke and was unwell, he flew to India in order to treat him. He was a protesting person at one of these areas. And now it's been 3 months since this doctor has been treating farmers here and people over here, setting up a medical camp, a medical store, and not just that, but also an entire makeshift residential-like camp place for these people. Joining me right now is the man himself, Dr. Swiman Singh. Thank you very much for speaking to us. What is Pind, California?
Yeah, namaskar. Thank you for having me. So, Pind, California is actually a saying in Punjab where what we had was some politicians, an old CM and an old deputy CM, Pratap Singh Kairo, Sukhbir Singh Badal, they had said that they will turn Punjab into California. So I think a lot of people were confused. What does the word California mean? And even we were confused. What does California mean? Because the California that we thought of, we still don't believe we received. So what we went to do was we wanted to create a blueprint, something that everybody can follow. So what we did was we built a medical facility. First, we cut all religious lines. We cut any lines that divide people. So we want to be first called human beings, right? Serve humanity. Then we built basically a medical clinic that has any medications that any person can want. That's open to everybody, without thinking about caste, religion, anything. And that's how it should be. Money doesn't, it doesn't matter. You're going to get the same treatment.
Right.
Then we have a library. We have clean water. We have set up RO systems. We do sports tournaments. We plant trees. We have a religious school that covers all religions, teaches about different religions. We also, basically have a Modi Khana where we have basically all essential items that we give out to people, give out milk. So basically that was the thinking about California, that nobody goes to sleep hungry. Everybody has equal education regardless how much money they have. You have, medicine, because there are people all over India, all over the world who don't receive medications and they die. I mean, when we have surplus of how hard it is to get penicillin, or how hard it is to get blood pressure medications.
Okay. So at this particular site, if we can also take a look, if you can walk a little bit and show that this is what you've set up for the people here, the protesting farmers, men, women, children, everybody. You have set this up for the last 3 months. You've treated many people here. Tell us a little bit about the reason why you feel like you have been staying here for this long, leaving your life behind in the US.
So we served about 4,000 to 6,000 people a day. We have a team of close to 1,000 doctors or volunteers that kind of serve, or whether it's on our team here, whether it's our telemedicine clinic, where we basically bring about doctors from all over the world and connect them to people here. The reason I wasn't able to go back, the big reason is, if you are a doctor, right? Why did you sign up to be a doctor? You signed up to be a doctor because you wanted to serve. Where better place to serve than now? Look at the faces of these farmers. Yeah, people try to say that they are, terrorists or something, but look at their faces. Is that a face of a terrorist that you're seeing, or is that the same farmer who has died and served India, and served in every war that we have fought in, and served, for our independence?
Right.
And these are the real warriors that have built India. So that's why it was hard for me to go back when our heroes are here, sleeping on the ground and literally dying from things like now malaria. So
Right.
That's why I couldn't go back.
My final question to you: how long do you see this sustaining? Because right now the protesters are going back and coming in groups from Punjab. Everybody is here and taking turns. But are you seeing the strength of this entire movement grow from day to day because you've been here for the last 3 months?
Not just that the movement has grown, the psyche of the people has grown. What I've seen here is that the same thing we were preaching, like, hey, come together as as one, as India, come under the flag. And that's what we're seeing these people. They're breaking all lines, all religion lines, all caste lines, and they're all literally everybody's cooking together, eating together, reading together.
Right.
So that's what I've seen as people that it's becoming more unified. People are today the pujari from the local temple came, hey, we need you guys to come and clean for us. So we're doing that. So that's the kind of love we're getting on the ground. And if you say how sustainable, how long I'm here for, so we set up a 3-year program where we're at least here for the next 3 years. But obviously, if it goes longer, we're here. But same thing with the people, because they know this is going to go on for the long term. They've set up teams. Where there are people who stay here and never go. So there's a group of people who never go, but then there's also teams that rotate every 8 days, every 15 days, which is working wonderfully because every time they come in with more supplies and more things. So it's
and
very
how are you
unified.
sustaining on donations, or how are you sustaining financially to be able to run this entire setup?
Yeah, no, that was our psyche from day one. If you work with the people, you won't need anything. So that's what we've done. That's what we said for this particular project. Do not come here and try to give me money. People have tried. We have sent them back. Or what we do is like, hey, let's say somebody comes in and says, hey, I want to donate 1 lakh. Okay, we have this vendor that sells bamboos. We're building houses now. We'll give you his number. You go pick the bamboos and just deliver it to us. Same thing. Today we asked somebody came in, they want to donate 5,000 rupees. So, no, okay. We are in a big need of fans. This is the vendor. Please get us fans for 5,000. So it's all sustained on people. And Chandigarh, New Delhi, Haryana, they have done big drives to support us as well with equipment, things. So that's all. No money. Bring us stuff. That's all we need. And your support.
My final question to you is, today is International Women's Day. You've been around this area for 3 months, watching it every day and night. How many women protesters, how many women participation have you seen? In what numbers are you seeing it?
So yesterday was a very hectic day. I wish you guys could have seen the electrifying environment we had. We had literally 15,000 people in our building and around this area. We had makeshift beds. We had to put people literally on the roads. Yesterday we had to have blankets and it was a beautiful. I mean, usually why is it beautiful when people? But it was literally like a wedding. People are here. People are celebrating. They're saying, hey, we are for the farmers. We, as farmers, we go through a lot, right? Every year, sometimes our crops go bad, but we become we're very persevering people. And that's what you're seeing here, that, we're going through a lot. We know we are dying, we are suffering. But you know what? We'll keep a smile on our face. We'll keep celebrating. That's the kind of, mindset these people have. That's because of our history. Go back to our history. Go to the Gadar Party. Go to Chacha Ajit Singh. Go to Chandrasekhar Azad. That's what we're taught from history, to keep strong, to keep fighting, and to keep serving.
And Dr. Swayman Singh is here to rescue you and help you and treat you.
As long as my elders are here, and they're dying, and they're suffering, Dr. Swayman Singh has to serve and has to be here, because I read Bhagat Singh. I am a follower of the Indian flag. So as long as I'm a follower of the Indian flag and all the people who have given their life for that flag, then I will stay here and I will continue to serve.
Thank you very much for speaking to us, Dr. Swayman Singh. Just one among the many people here trying to help the protesting farmers here, men, women, children, across all ages, but ensuring through his medical camps and facilities, he is able to treat those in need, serving humanity at no cost. With camera person Sushil Rathi at Tikri border, Shanakshi Chakravarti for NDTV.